Hi, for the critical issue debate, my issue is special education students or special needs students being included or in an inclusive classroom with general education students. For this debate, I am supporting both the pros and the cons. The pros are overwhelming. The research is overwhelmingly supportive of having special needs students in the general education classroom. There is the study from the National Dissemination Center for Children with Disabilities. There's the National Longitudinal Society um, of Children with Disabilities. There is the National Association of State Directors of Children with Special Needs. There are smaller blogs, websites, such as the Inclusive Classroom or Teachers and Parents Working Together. All of these sites, all of these references, all these materials support overwhelmingly, as I've stated, the need or the fact that having special needs students in a general education class are very positive. The students show a higher rate of attendance, they show a higher rate of involvement, they show less referrals and less behavioral problems. This is across the board for all special needs students. There are, of course, some students that their needs are so high, generally students with either very severe behavior or with very intensive medical treatments that are needed that might not be able to be accommodated in a general education classroom. However, overwhelmingly, as I've said, the benefits far outweigh any of the negative effects of having special needs students with the general education class. As you can see behind me, there are two pictures of zebras with multiple colored stripes. This is from the National Dissemination Center of Children with Disabilities. I think this is a terrific graphic and a great visual to have, to understand that we all have different stripes. We all have different needs. We all have different abilities and disabilities, and that working together is obviously much more advantageous for both special needs and general education students. I believe the advantages to general education students cannot be overstated either. I think to understand that we are all very much alike, regardless of the abilities or disabilities that we bring into a classroom. From the con portion of this argument, overwhelmingly, it supports the teacher, the school, the administration, the outside agencies that support special needs students. There's often a feeling of inadequacy or a feeling of not being competent or having enough materials or enough funding to properly care for and educate the special needs students in a general education classroom. This is really not much of an argument because I've seen, fortunately firsthand, from pre-K all the way through university, how students can be accommodated and modifications can be made in almost any classroom environment to accommodate special needs students. What is needed is teachers who feel competent. Overwhelmingly, that is the biggest factor in any classroom, is the teacher's attitude and what they bring to the classroom so far as their personal feelings and regarding having a special needs student in their classroom. It can be a fantastic experience for all those involved, and I believe one that is very much necessary, especially in today's society. And as I said, I really think the graphic of a multicolored zebra is a great visual to remind us that we are all very much alike and all very different. And sadly, the National Dissemination Center for Children with Disabilities, their website will only be up and running until September 2014. As of September 2013, they lost all government funding. So it doesn't seem like a very positive arena right now for children with special needs, but I believe with a little intuition and a little bit of positive reinforcement, and just looking at all the research that is out there supporting the positive effects of having students in a special needs students in a general education class, that our choice will be clear, and we will continue to support children with disabilities and special needs being included in all areas of the education field.